Hello, everyone. My name is Bo Coffey, and I'm your host today, and I'm going to share some great information with you. For some people, they have told us that this is life changing. Now, here's my disclaimer to you: this information may or may not be for you, or you may or may not like what the power of leverage can do for you if you apply it. Either way, that's okay. You may want to grab a pen and some paper because you may be tempted to take some notes. I've been asked to share my story with you. But before I tell you my story, I want to start off in telling you where I am right now first, and then I'll go back and tell you how I got here. So now this is my story. I am an author of 4 books and 4 training programs. I've been an entrepreneur for the most part of my adult life. I am a personal coach, a business consultant, and a professional trainer. And my passion is I love helping people reach their full potential, not only in their business life, but also in their personal life. You see, in the last 10 years, I've traveled to just about every state in the United States. And I just moved back to Texas from being on a beach in South Florida for the last 3.5 years. Why? Because that was a goal of mine to live on the beach. Now, that's a brief overview of where I am today. Here's how I got to that lifestyle. I came from a very simple background. I grew up in a very small country farming and ranching community that didn't have a lot of opportunity for making a great living. Back when I was in high school, we only had 2 sports in our school. We had track and we had basketball. I participated in both. This is a picture of me, number 9, on the track team. It was a simple life, but it was a good one. We all grew up liking country and western music and being a cowboy. I finished high school, but my parents could not afford to send me to college. So I did what my older brother and most other young men did who could not afford to go to college after high school. We all went down and joined the military. I signed up for the Army for 3 years. I got out and then I went to college. While I was in the Army, I created a family. And going to college was tough. I had to work full time. Work was hard to get, so I settled on being a welder on the night shift, welding railroad tankers for a company called Trinity Industries. Back in my early days, it seemed like everyone was trying to keep up with the Joneses, whatever that meant. I did what everybody else did. If I wanted something I could not afford, I did like everybody else. I got another credit card and went more into massive credit card debt. That seemed like the lifestyle at that time. Man, I bought hunting equipment, fishing gear, and when everyone else got their motorcycle crazy, yeah, I jumped on the bandwagon too and bought myself a new Harley and got more into debt. Man, my debt to income ratio was so bad, I could never go out and buy a new car or truck. Have you ever seen one of those buy here, pay here car lots? Man, I made them famous back in that day. They have those for people like me who can't afford to go buy a new car or truck through a normal bank transaction. Man, when I bought that car, I could not wait to get that little sticker off the rear bumper that says, so-and-so Max used car. Buy here, pay here. Man, I scraped it off before I ever got home. Another thing that we love growing up in the country is I love music, and I love country music. And sometimes I would flip from that country and western radio station over to the financial talk show while driving around and dream about the good life they were always talking about. And one day on this show, the host was interviewing a billionaire. He asked this self-made billionaire what the average man or woman could do to create wealth in today's economy. And it seemed like without even thinking, he quickly responded, leverage. You must learn and apply the power of leverage. Man, I had no idea what he was even talking about, but I was curious. I wanted the secret to success. That billionaire went on to say that all wealth is created by the power of leverage. There is one journey to wealth, leverage, but there are 3 pathways to get there. You can leverage time, or you can leverage money, or you can leverage people. Those are the only three ways to create wealth. You know, if you have time on your side and you're young enough, you can invest a couple of $100 every month for 40 years, say between 25 and 65. You can create wealth this way. But if time is not on your side, then you're going to have to use a more aggressive strategy to create wealth. Now, if you have a lot of money, then money can make you money. You just need a few piles of money to make that happen. Now, if you're like me and you don't have money, then you're going to have to use a third pathway to create wealth, and that's the power of leveraging people. You know, all successful business owners use this type of leverage. They leverage people as employees to make money. The more people or employees they have, the more money they can make. Unlimited people creates unlimited income for the business owners, but it's not more money for the employees. Big companies have created multimillionaires using the power of leverage. What if Walmart or McDonald's had never expanded through leveraging people? You and I may have never shopped at a Walmart or even eaten a Big Mac. Now, how would life be about that? How depressing. Have you figured it out yet? Life is different for business owners than employees. You see, employees, we buy stuff with credit cards, but business owners buy stuff with cash. Employees live in apartments, and they call that home. Business owners build big, nice, custom homes, and they call that home. There is a difference. Business owners live a different lifestyle than employees. You see, employees buy Chevys, and they hope to find new roads. Business owners buy expensive sports cars, and they make new roads. Business owners live a different lifestyle than employees. Employees drive to Florida. They take their vacation to Disney World and hope their car doesn't break down on the trip. Business owners fly down to tropical islands and paradises and play golf with their friends and take their wives shopping and eat this crazy, amazing food and never worry about the cost because it's a tax write-off. Business owners live a different lifestyle than employees. Have you ever wondered why people want to own their own business? The answer is they understand leverage and they want to take advantage of it because it creates wealth for them through employees. You know, after World War II, there was a new class of Americans created. Now, I don't know if I buy into this, but it was called Middle America. But I believe you're either wealthy or you're not. Now, I believe that there's really only two groups. There's the 5% group who are business owners who create leverage income and wealth, and the 95% of employees of these business owners who have no leverage income. Now, behind big private meetings, here's what business owners hope their employees never find out. Leverage, or the power of leverage. You see, they're afraid that if the employees got educated, that they would all go into business for themselves and leave. And you know what? They're right. Well, let's examine these two groups. The 5% group who own a business and leverage people so their employees can create massive leverage income for them. Now, I didn't like this business model as an employee. You know, employees are not told about the power of leverage. It's like this big secret. The 95% group, who are the employees of these business owners, they make 100% of their own income. They don't have the option of leverage as an employee. Only the owners of the business do. Do you ever think about retirement? You know, age 65, the golden years? Let's look into the future a little bit. Let's find out some very important statistics. For every 100 people who should reach age 65, retirement, here are some parallels that create some interesting statistics. We find here another 5% group. 1% will be rich and 4% will be wealthy by age 65. Now here we find another 95% group. 36% of these will be dead, 54% will be broke, and 5% will still be working past the age 65 just to make ends meet. Now, those were some interesting retirement stats. Now, if 5% of the population who owns a business with the potential of unlimited leverage by employing unlimited people like some big businesses have done, and if the other 95% of the population who are employees of these business owners, they have no leverage and they have to earn 100% of their income. Well, I have two questions for you. I want you to think about something comparing these two groups. Is it possible that the same 95% group of people that are employees, are they the same 95% group that will retire dead, broke, or still working? And is it possible that the 5% group that are business owners are the same 5% group that will retire rich or wealthy? A friend of mine pointed that out to me not too long ago, and it made me wonder, does longevity have anything to do with owning the right business? Now that's interesting. Another problem we have in America is we believe that we're winning the rat race. You know, the problem with believing that you're winning the rat race is you're still a rat. Employees believe they are winning the rat race, but are they really? Well, you know, you're really not a rat. It's just an acronym for RAT, or what we call racing against time. You know, employees have no job security, but only in their ability to perform at work. Don't believe me? Quit performing and count the days until you're fired. And getting the pink slip before your 20 years are in kills your retirement strategy. You have to start all over. Now, this happens to a lot of people every day. Here's a news flash. Time is no longer on their side. They have to start all over. Now, how depressing is that? That's kind of the pathway that my life was going down until one day I got the call. You know, I remember the day I got the call from a friend of mine. They asked me if I was open to looking at something that could be a better career fit. Of course, I said yes. They said they would send me an email that had a couple of links in it to watch 2 videos. One of them was on the power of leverage. I got excited because I remember hearing the billionaire talk about this leverage thing. I opened that email, clicked on that link, and I watched those 2 videos. Those 2 videos changed my life. Do you ever watch movies? Have you ever watched the movie The Matrix? Remember Neo and Morpheus? Morpheus' mission in life was to find Neo and get him out of the Matrix. Later in that movie, you'll recognize this scene. Neo had a choice to make, to take the red pill or the blue pill. The blue pill is a metaphor for the 95% group of employees that are trapped in the Matrix. The blue pill is a metaphor for the 95% group who will work for the rest of their life in this matrix system. Remember the blue pill? No leverage, one person creating 100% of their income. The red pill is a metaphor of the 5% group of business owners who have come out of the matrix. If you take the red pill, in 2 to 10 years, it's possible to create massive leveraged income from your efforts through building an unlimited people and unlimited income through your home-based business. Remember the red pill? It equals leveraged people and leveraged income. Why does only 5% of the population ever take the red pill? That's a great question. It's your choice. Stay in the matrix as an employee for the rest of your life, or become a business owner and get out of the matrix. You know, not all businesses are created equal. Some small businesses have limited people that create limited income for the business owners. There is a better way. Some small businesses have limited income because they have a limited number of people that they can employ. Limited people creates limited income for the business owner. Some people go out and take their little nest egg and they'll go out of the matrix and they'll buy a popular sandwich shop, but then they get frustrated because the money is not there like it was supposed to be. Remember, limited people create limited income. There are only so many employees in that business model that they can employ. It's very limited, and that controls their income. And some people will go out and they'll buy a hamburger restaurant in hope to make their fortune. And again, limited people creating limited income for the business owners. This is not the best business model. There is a better way. Even in a service business, there is a limited number of employees you can employ. Limited people always create limited income for any small business. There is a better way. If you have a small business and you are the only employee, here's a news flash. Your small business is still a job with no people and no leverage. You don't own your own business, you just own your own job. There is a better way. Got any talent? If you have extreme talent, you can create unlimited people, unlimited leverage, and unlimited income through your talent. If you're an author, if you're a movie star, if you're a musician, or if you're a professional athlete, I got some good news for you. If you have skill in writing and can sell your books to millions of people, that can create an unlimited income through the people who will buy your books. If you have skill in acting and can produce movies that millions of people want to pay to see, then you can create this unlimited income through tapping into this leverage of unlimited people. If you have skill in music and can produce songs that millions of people want to buy, you can create an unlimited income through tapping in this resource of leveraging people. If you have skill in some sports and can play and millions of people want to come out and see you play, you can create an unlimited income through leveraging people who want to come and see you play. That's going to lead to bigger contracts and major sponsored endorsements. No extreme talent? No problem. There's a better way. But if you're like me and you don't have this extreme talent, no problem. There is a better way. It's created through owning a home-based business. Here are 3 major benefits of working from home and owning your own business, not to mention the major tax benefits you're going to receive. Number 1, unlimited people availability. Number 2, unlimited leverage of those people. And number 3, unlimited income from that unlimited leverage of people. Remember the formula? Unlimited people create unlimited leverage that creates an unlimited income. And the best part of being in the people business is that it's impossible to take advantage of anyone. Here is why. You see, all people come into your business as business owners or customers, just like I did. They all have the same choice. You see, both men and women have the same opportunity in business. We all have the same pay plan. We all have the same bonus plan. We all have the same opportunity. It don't matter about your age, sex, race, religion. None of that stuff matters. We all have the same opportunity. The key to winning in business is the system. And just like McDonald's, you may agree with me. They may not be the best hamburger in town, but they are the #1 restaurant chain in the world. Why? Because of their system. The McDonald's Corporation has an incredible system. In our industry, we have the best system. Another key to success, the Wildfire International Success Training. We have the best training in the industry. This success system will take you to the top. If you have a dream of owning a successful business, and if you want to get out of debt, if you want to be your own boss, if you want a better lifestyle, if you want more time freedom, then you must find your motivation, or what we call in business your why. Why do you want to succeed? That is very important, because if you don't find your why, it's a recipe for failure. You must find your why. I'm often asked, how long will it take for someone to become successful? I can only answer that from the experience I have witnessed. Building your business has basically 3 time frames we call business plans. Number 1, the 1 to 2 year plan. This is for someone that's very aggressive and that they want to build it fast. Number 2, the 2 to 5 year plan is for the moderate aggressive person who just wants to build it sooner than later. And then number 3, we have the 5 to 10 year plan for those who just want to build it at their own pace. The end result is the same. You have the opportunity to create massive wealth on your schedule. There is no pressure to build it at any speed. It's totally your choice. But here are 4 things I know for sure. Number 1, for some of you, it's going to be the greatest challenge in life you have ever had. Number 2, for some of you, it will be an exciting and fun adventure. Number 3, for some of you, it will be the right business because you will have researched and found out that we have the right system for you to become very successful. And number 4, for some of you who want to help out a lot of people, you're going to make a huge difference in the lives of many people. Those 4 things I do know for sure. Remember, you now have a choice. You can become a business owner or stay an employee. Now here's a great example. We have people that come into our business part-time. They love their job. They're going to keep their job, but they make some great part-time income. And then at their own pace, they have the option, once they become very successful in their home-based business, they have the option of going full-time and retiring from their other job and creating this massive lifestyle with the income that they're making. It's your choice. If you take the blue pill, your life's not going to change. Look back at your life. The last 5 to 10 years will look like the next 5 to 10 years unless you change. Now, we've all heard of the definition of insanity. That's doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. Guess what? It's not ever going to happen. If you keep doing what you've always done, you're going to keep getting what you've always got. That's the law of sowing and reaping. Just like in the movie The Matrix, taking the red pill is only the opportunity to create massive wealth. But it can happen, and it can happen to you because it happens to people every day just like you. Now, if you're ready to take the next step in your business, do this first. Get some more information. Check out this trillion-dollar industry. I want you to meet a noted economist, Paul Zane Pilzer. Paul is the author of 8 best-selling books, and specifically I want to talk about 3. Number 1, the next trillion-dollar industry. Number 2, the wellness revolution. And number 3, the next millionaires. Paul created a little short video for our industry, and we highly recommend that you watch this. It's online, and it's called The Perfect Storm of Opportunity. It's only about 10 minutes long. We'll be happy to email it to you. You know, because of our great system and having all of our information online as links to videos, we can now do hundreds of presentations to thousands of people all over the globe at the same time. Do you want a global business? We're in the United States, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and even Singapore, and soon to be in Mexico. It wasn't too long ago, we used to do live meetings, sharing our story in great cities like Houston, Chicago, Dallas, and Atlanta. With the modern technology we now have, we can do meetings anytime, anywhere, in any place, as long as someone has an internet connection. You can text our videos or you can email them to anybody all over the world. There is no limit to how big you can build your business. Here is my challenge to you. Give this a 90-day trial run. Give a call to a few of your friends, family, relatives, or coworkers, or whoever you want to. Share these video links via text or email to your people. Have them commit to watching both videos. I will prove to you how fast you can build your business. You can do it because we will help you. We will do this together. Those 2 videos will change your life, and it will change the lives of hundreds of people you know. After you have watched The Power of Leverage a couple of times, then watch The Perfect Storm. You will make the right decision. And when you're ready, make the commitment. Have you ever passed on not doing something and wished in hindsight you would have done it? We all have. Well, I have a question for you. How would it feel if you would have become very successful, but you never tried? You never made the commitment to even try it. No success comes without commitment. You got to make the commitment. Watch both videos and then take action. Make the right choice for you and your family. And most important, get back with the person who shared this link to you. Ask them to send you the next video, The Perfect Storm. Watch them as many times as you need to. Make the right decision. Do this 90-day trial run on this business. You'll be glad you did. Again, my name is Bo Coffey, and I look forward to meeting you. Thank you for taking the time to hear my story. I hope to meet you soon. Goodbye for now. Have a great day.